telling you, do you want duct tape?
Will you fix it?
Yeah.
Ready to pause this?
Yeah.
How do you pause it?
You just hit stop. Stop it.
Wait, pause or stop?
Hit pause.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to this week's edition of the Half Hour Happy Hour with Allison and Alex. I'm Alison Haislip.
And I'm Alex Albrecht. This week, like every week.
You do that every time.
Not every time.
Yeah.
Shit.
Most times.
But see, it's
This week,
it's this
like
week,
most weeks.
like every week.
Alex will introduce the show the same way.
I will introduce the show the same way. We are going to be talking for the next half an hour-ish about stuff and things. We are going to be semi-imbibing of the liquid.
We will say nouns and adjectives.
We will say nouns and adjectives
some
together.
Verbs.
Maybe.
We'll
see. It's very likely.
Yeah.
With us, as always, the lovely and talented Tom Krajewski.
Why, hello.
How are you, Super Volcano?
Good. I can't guarantee I'll hit the button after half an hour because the numbers are upside down today.
Oh, God.
'cause
The
we had-
number counter is upside down.
We had some technical issues
Yeah, we
with
sure
the
did.
studio.
And guess who solved them?
I think
Alex and
Tom and I?
Tom.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think we were...
We were all like...
Or it was Allison.
Or it was Allison.
Or it was
Gosh,
me. These
darn
two
it.
motherfuckers are over there like pushing buttons and pulling things out and putting things back in, and that was a terrible way to describe it.
Yeah, that
Trying to
sounds
figure
like
something out,
Allison.
go into some digital menu on our recorder, and I was like, why don't you just take the extender off the headphones and plug it straight into the thing? And guess what? It motherfucking worked.
Now, I'm not going to lie to you. In my brain, I went, yeah.
Yeah, listen to Allison.
And then I plugged it in, and I was like, yeah.
Totally worked.
Yeah,
totally
totally
worked.
worked.
I was the girl in college who, like when my laptop would start doing something weird. I know because we had laptops. I had an IBM ThinkPad.
Ooh.
Yeah.
With the little like rubber nipple thing that you had to move,
Yes,
and not an actual
exactly,
mouse or
with
a
the
mouse
rubber
drive.
nipple
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
But I'd sit there and try everything, and it when nothing would work, I'd bring it into the IT lab. Is that what it's called?
Sure.
Whatever. The people who could fix your computer for you on campus.
Yep.
Computer
And he would
lab?
I may have known and or worked at one.
Yeah, there you go. And I would sit there, and the guy would be like, "Okay, well, let's try this." And I'd be like, "I did that." And he'd be like, "He'd go like, yeah." And I'm like, "Yeah," and it did this, and then I tried this and did that, and blah 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 blah. And he looked at me. He went, "You troubleshot your own computer?" And I'm like, "Well, yeah. Why do you think I'm here? Because I couldn't fix it." He's like, "Most people bring it in because they don't realize it's gone to sleep and they can die."
Amazing.
So, at that point, I realized I was like, "Oh, I'm good at troubleshooting. I need to."
You
continue."
are.
Yeah.
You know what? You are good at troubleshooting.
Yay for Allison.
Yay.
Troubleshot.
Thanks, guys.
Speaking of troubleshot, we have had not much alcohol.
We had not much
What?
alcohol.
We have had not much alcohol.
Oh, at this moment, we have had not much alcohol.
we have,
Yeah.
but I think Allison has not much had food.
No, I had cottage cheese.
And a
Cottage
Starburst.
cheese and a Starburst and a Boston British Starburst. Do you like the peach pear combo of the sparkly water?
Yes. So Alex has given me peach pear sparkling water to put in my white wine spritzer,
And the white wine.
Ooh.
Tom
and it's
brings.
quite
Die
delicious.
Spritzer.
It's quite delicious.
This is the Tom Krajewski special, the Super Volcano special.
yeah.
We've talked about this, right? Because didn't you buy like 1,000 of these?
1,000 bottles
Trader
of
Joe's.
white wine.
Picton Bay.
Picton
from,
Bay.
New
See, but here's the deal.
What's the deal?
Here's the deal with wine.
What's the deal with wine, Alex?
So at Ralph's, which is
yes.
where I shop for my high-end
That is
wine.
a grocery store in Los Angeles.
It
for
is.
People who don't
It
know.
is. It's basically West Coast Giant.
Yes. Or A&P, I would have said.
So now if you
Ooh, A&P. Very
you know
good.
the Big
Or
Lebowski,
ShopRite?
now you know what Ralph's is.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
of what they mentioned.
Did you ever shop at a ShopRite?
No, we had Safeway and Giant.
Oh. Yeah.
Those were the two big ones.
We had
Giant
Shop-
was the one we
We had
stayed at.
ShopRite and A&P in Jersey.
And Giant, so Safeway is Vaughn's, same company.
Oh, yeah. I didn't know
Giant is Ralph's,
Oh, I
same
didn't know
company.
that.
Yeah.
that. Oh.
So your
What the
Ralph's
fuck
Club
are
card will
ShopRite
work.
and A&P? They don't got a sister.
They don't got a sister. They're just two fucking dudes with no sister.
Why don't they got a sister?
I'm gonna have a little more wine.
Have
Do you
some
want a
more
little more wine?
Wait,
and
what-
After you.
Oh, yeah.
please.
So-
Tell us the deal with wine while you're pouring the wine.
So they have this thing where
Who's
if
they?
you- Ralph's,
Oh, okay, right.
the Ralph's overlords that work at Ralph's,
Mr. Ralph.
Mr. Ralph. So Ralph and his brother Ralph.
Yeah.
Hence Ralph's.
Ralph's.
So Ralph and Ralph have this thing where if you buy 6 bottles of wine, you get 30% off all the wine.
Nice.
Right. And I'm sure everybody has that now. All the
wine.
places have it.
Wait, you only get 30% off those 6 bottles, or you get 30% off just all the wine?
No, if you continued buying, you would. If you hit 6, you get 30% off all the wine. Right?
Got it.
So I was always sort of like, well, whenever I would go to Ralph's, I'd be like, I'll buy like a bottle or 2.
But it's more practical
to buy 6. And I always felt like, holy shit, I'm buying so much wine. Like 6 bottles of wine at the grocery store.
Then you became an alcoholic.
No. Yes. And moved into / married my wife, Heather, who is also an alcoholic, a wineaholic.
She should have married a Ralph.
She should have married a Ralph to get free wine. Or a sommelier, I guess. I don't know. But so literally I went to the Ralph's the other day, bought 6 bottles of wine, like, woo-hoo-hoo.
I'm set for 2 months.
I'm stocking the wine fridge. The first night we drank 3.
Oh my God.
The second night we drank 2. And I was like, oh my God, we only have 1 left. And I drank that bottle myself the next night. So we were completely out of wine in 3 nights.
That's my Alex,
and
everybody.
one of them was me by myself.
That's
so I was like,
impressive.
so I started going, I gotta solve this problem. No, not solve this problem.
Wait, I'm sorry, what's the problem?
The problem is the wine keeps disappearing.
Too much fun.
so not solving the problem of drinking 3 bottles of wine a night. The problem is having copious amounts of wine on hand.
Replenishing that
Yes.
wine, yeah.
So I'm actually going to start looking into buying multiple cases of wine that we like
Yes.
from the winery.
Wine. Is that what they're
Distributor?
called?
The wine
Well, I don't know if I need to
Distributor?
go to the distributor or just go straight to the
Winery.
wine.
You should just sign up for one of those wines of the month.
Not enough.
club.
Not
No
enough wine.
Not enough
They only send you
wine.
3 a month.
Yeah,
That's it.
they'll send you 3 a month.
That's like
Maybe they'll send you
nights.
6 a month. Maybe they'll send you 12 a month. We go through 6 in 3 days. What am I going to do with that over a month?
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
That means I'm back at Ralph's with my fucking little bag of 6 whole wine thing.
Oh my gosh. This is reason number 862 why I love you, Alex.
Yeah.
Not enough wine in the world.
Not
Anyway,
enough wine in the world.
so I appreciate a man who
No.
brings the exact same bottle of
Yes.
wine every Sunday.
Yeah, well.
or
All
Saturday.
right. Should we get into some
Creature of habit.
emails?
We should. Well, let's follow
Should
up.
we-
Should we thank that guy? Yeah,
That's what we're
follow
going to
up.
do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Follow up.
I was like,
Tom, stop jumping the gun.
Well, I want to be part of the show.
Alex and I host this show. We know where it's going.
he's like, go left.
Get your own wine next
Left.
week. Jesus.
All right.
Alex.
So Andre Jenkins.
Andre Jenkins.
Last week we read
Yes.
his email about Backdoor for Science.
Yes, and
Now,
how he made a porn.
well,
for
no,
it.
he made a video.
He made a video.
He made a video.
Right.
Now, technically, I don't know why you just said technically, but I followed up by saying technically. We were hesitant to watch said video.
Yes.
And Allison gave me the go-ahead to watch it on her behalf.
Yes.
And once I did, I emailed it to you and said, this is actually really funny. You should watch it.
And then I watched it, and it's actually really
It's actually really funny. And then we had Tom Super Volcano who shot and edited this
Oh,
whole
yeah, I
movie.
produced this
Apparently,
thing. This is
yes.
a-
It's a Tom Super Volcano
Cost
production.
us $20 million.
So we love it.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we're going to post it on Twitter so you guys can see it.
Yes, and he has it unlisted right now, so I'm going to email him right now.
Oh,
and say,
it's unlisted.
List it.
Listed so
you're
we can
literally
post it.
emailing him right now.
I am, but why?
Wow.
It's now weirdly emailing Allison. It's
Why is he
sometimes
emailing me?
It's fucking Gmail.
It's very.
Fucking-
List it.
Dude, someone hacked into my Facebook account this week.
What?
Yeah, like actually got in and changed the email address attached to my account. I have no idea. But thankfully I got an alert and it went in and changed everything immediately. And but
Wait,
I was like,
you got an alert and then it just auto changed everything for you?
yeah, it said your email address and password have been changed.
Did you do this?
Yes. Did you do this? If it was you, don't worry about it. If it wasn't you,
Click this link.
yeah, go and well.
That's actually really smart.
Well, it says click this link, but I didn't
I
click
wouldn't,
that link
yeah.
because I
Oh,
was like, what
spam.
if this isn't actually Facebook?
yeah.
So I went in and logged in through on a different device, like where I wasn't even logged in on Facebook. Went in and logged in and went
when
into
you,
my settings.
as you were logging in, but it let you log in with the password?
It let me log in with my phone number. Because my phone
that's
number is
right.
attached to the account as well. And you with my phone number I could do forgot password. It sends a reset to my phone. Not my email. I was able to reset my password that way, and then went in and saw that indeed my email address had been changed to like a form of Alison Haislip, but it wasn't mine.
Interesting.
Like someone had created an Alison Haislip email account to change this email address, and then Facebook has a thing where you can log out of every device. Like you hit this
that's
thing and it'll
cool.
log you out of everything. So as soon as you're logged out, and because I changed the password, knock on wood.
So let me ask you this, without saying anything about what maybe style of password you had.
Yeah.
Was your password gobbledygook, or was your password like a word and numbers?
Tom Rule.
You know what I mean? Like Tom Rules, Super Volcano Pound.
It's not gobbledygook, but it's
Right.
not. I don't believe it's guessable.
But not just guessable, because a lot of times what happens is people use those like library things where they take a word. It's basically like a computer just slams the thing where it takes like all the words in the dictionary and changes some of the letters, makes them capitals, makes them numbers.
Right, but I guess maybe, but the way
I hear you. So you're saying you think you don't know somebody
the
did...
way it's listed is not sensible, if that makes sense. Yeah.
That's the big thing. It's really difficult because the biggest security flaw with passwords is fucking humans. Because it's like, I can't make a I can make a gobbledygook password, sure,
but then you
and
can't
then
remember
I will
it.
never fucking remember it.
Right.
And then it's like, okay, so now I got to write it down. Writing it down defeats the purpose of having the password.
Well, and also,
You know what I mean?
I get annoyed
saw
at
war
websites
games,
that
yeah.
are like, "Do you want us to save this password for you?" And I'm like, "No, never," because
yeah.
like 4 years ago, my computer got stolen.
Yes.
Great. Guess what? Now that person could log into every one of my websites
Yes.
if I had it set up that way, which thankfully I didn't.
That's why I have a
Yeah.
password on all my laptops.
Well, I do too.
Oh,
Now,
my-
although
my
now I
laptop's-
just realized I don't. Actually, that's not true. Just my main computer. Like somebody's going to come and steal my main computer.
Yeah. Anyway, that was.
Have you ever had a break-in?
Yeah, someone broke into my house and stole my computer.
Oh. Well, I didn't know that's
Two
how it
stories
happened.
are
I thought it could have been at a Starbucks.
No. Someone,
take a leak?
one of my bedroom windows did not have a lock on it, and I lived on the first floor. This was really great, and why I didn't realize this was totally on me. But someone managed to realize that you could see that when the cops came, they could tell that the person had walked down our driveway and pushed on every window to see if any would open, and then got around to the
Yeah.
back of the house.
Makes sense.
And pushed on one of my bedroom windows, and it opened, and he dragged over one of our backyard chairs and climbed in through my window, grabbed my laptop, my iPad, which happened to be on my bed.
Ooh.
Not my iPad, sorry, my iPod.
Yeah.
So not that big of a deal, because
Well.
who uses iPods anymore?
Well, but back in the day,
yeah.
I'm sure this wasn't yesterday.
Well, it was four years ago, I think. They also took my backpack so they could carry my computer and iPod out of the house.
Well, you don't want them to
Smart
hurt their
people.
back.
And they rifled through my jewelry box, but I think they realized that I don't own anything of any worth, so they didn't take
Amazing.
anything.
Yeah, like a Star
And
Trek
then-
necklace.
Right, and then they walked out the front door. Because my
Oh.
roommate at the time, when I came home that night, she was like, "Hey, by the way, you left the front door unlocked." When I came home, it was unlocked. I'm like, "Oh, that's weird. I didn't realize." Like,
Yeah, and you're like, hey, bitch, you stole my laptop
Well,
and left
no.
my window open.
no.
You're like, we're throwing words around.
No. I it's possible that I forgot.
Yeah.
It's weird, but
Yeah.
it's absolutely possible. I was like, oh, that sucks. And then I walked into the back of the house and walked into my room, and I saw that my computer was gone and that the window was open. And I was like, Hillary, call the cops. We had a break in. And she was like, what? I'm like, they stole my computer. And then we looked around the house, and we think the only other thing he took was a bottle of wine that happened to be on the
Also
table
smart.
as he walked past it.
I don't remember breaking into your house.
Yeah.
Tom was like,
But,
that sounds like me.
thankfully, like, he walked right past my television too, which at the time had my Xbox and all that too. He didn't take any of that.
Yeah.
so- because they just apparently get in the house and grab what is ever quick and easy and then get out.
I mean, he was probably in there for 10 seconds or
Yeah.
20 seconds or
But you know
whatever.
the craziest part about the whole thing
Wow.
is that like 4 or 5 months earlier, my hard drive had died. My external hard drive had died. And so my computer stopped backing up. And I was just lazy and like never got it replaced and whatever. And then I'm not joking, 3 days before my computer got stolen, I was like, I should get a new hard drive, and I ordered one on Amazon.
Oh, so you
And
had
it showed
everything
up.
backed up.
I backed everything up 3 days before my computer got
You
stolen.
had
Oh my God.
How
preconception,
crazy is that?
Precognition.
Precognition.
Like
that's a
Minority
thing.
Report?
Yeah.
Precogs.
Like Minority
They're
Report.
Minority Report.
Minority Report. All
Should we
right.
do one more email?
New emails. Okay. I'm going to do this email.
Okay.
Because it's a little prescient.
It's a little what?
I don't even know what that means.
Prescient.
Prescient?
I read cartoons.
Is that
but
a
I don't know
word?
what
Yeah.
prescient
It means that it's like it will be predetermining something else. Like it's about some. This is an email that we got that will then be about a story that we are about to read.
Oh.
And that's called prescient.
Why don't you just say that then?
It's a precog. It's a precog email.
It's a precog.
Today's all about precog.
Yeah, precog. So it's also from Alex Smith, which
Hi,
I
Alex
just
Smith.
love that name.
Wait,
Why?
isn't Alex Smith the quarterback?
That's
for
what I
the-
thought.
for
But
the 49ers.
Wow.
First off,
Jeez.
I hope that's that Alex Smith.
Yeah.
It's probably not. Why I want a self-driving car.
Oh,
Okay.
good.
Got it.
Hello, Alex. Hey, that's my name too, Albrecht. Allison, the most best Haislip.
I am the most best Haislip.
And Tom, the
Don't tell my brother.
Arms Krajewski,
The Arms.
a.k.a. the 4-H Club, a.k.a. the Fantastic Three.
Oh.
Amazing. I'm Alex. You probably guessed that already.
Yep.
From Long Beach. Probably
Oh.
not the Alex Smith that we know from the thing.
I don't know.
Big fan of
that
the show.
We don't know him, by the way.
I mean, just, you know.
We don't know
from
Alex
the
Smith, the
football.
quarterback.
We know him from the football. Big fan of the show. Always delighted on the subjects of
Kansas
self-driving
City. Maybe he's the
car.
quarterback for Kansas City. I forget. Anyway, sorry. Continue.
San Francisco.
San Francisco.
Oh, but then he got kicked out and then is now killing it somewhere else. Might be Kansas
At
City.
Kansas City, maybe?
I don't know.
forget.
We're not football people.
Sports.
Sports.
No
Sports.
please.
Always delighted when the subject of self-driving cars come up,
All right.
so that I can hear a mixture of fascination and horror you three seem to waver between. Just wait.
Yep.
Maybe that should be the tagline for our podcast. The
yeah.
half-hour happy hour with Allison and Alex. Fascination and horror.
A mixture of fascination and horror. I'm all for the idea of a safer world with full of self-driving cars, but in the meantime, I think they could better be used for folks like me. Due to a genetic condition, a condition called Leber's, I lost a significant amount of my eyesight.
Okay,
a
not
few years
Alex
ago.
Smith, the quarterback.
Definitely not. But we actually talked about this, right? That one of the
yes.
people that they had was like, they went to Taco Bell or something,
which
right?
I thought was
Yes.
awesome.
Yeah.
That was my first one-sentence story. You guys
that
blew
was
off.
so
He
good.
was so happy because he could get fast food.
yeah. The blind
And
dude
we
was
did
like,
a story
"I'll try it."
last week about mice who can now see.
Dude, this is all
should
coming
hook this
around.
guy up
Alex
with the mice.
Smith.
We should hook this guy up about the mice
Alex
guy.
Smith, we have got you.
We're working on it, buddy.
Yeah.
We're trying. We're pushing that tech hard.
Yeah.
While I can still see a limited amount, what
Okay.
I have lost has made it possible for me to drive. Oh, that's so great. Yeah. I don't
Wait,
know
what?
I don't know. Oh no, what I have lost has made it impossible for me to
Okay,
drive.
yeah.
Thank you, Tom Krajewski. But someone like me could get our hands on a self-driving car. It would add a whole new level of convenience to our
Yeah.
lives. Totally agree. You better believe I would use it to come to Alex's improv shows, which Alison Haislip was a guest star in, and
Yay!
probably will do more. Or deliver cupcakes to you folks on Drunksmith to help soak up all of the most
would
likely.
Oh my God! I just had a crazy
Wait,
idea. Okay.
To help soak up what is most likely a lethal amount of alcohol.
Yeah, no, we're
I just
professionals.
I just had
Yeah.
an amazing idea.
Yes.
Is it possible? Because I'll guest on Kevin Pereira's The Attack sometimes,
Name dropper.
and isn't it totally just dropped a name? But because they shoot out of the studio, they give out the address of the studio, and fans will sometimes just send them pizza.
Ooh, yes.
I wonder if we could. I mean, I don't want people
shit.
just all of a sudden getting your home address.
Well, we did have an email back in the day.
Alex, shut up.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Well, I was just gonna
Let's
say.
not
Nice
talk
to hear
about
you
that.
tell Alex to shut up for
Yeah.
once.
No, it's good.
As opposed to
This
me.
is the thing I have learned about Alex is that sometimes he starts saying things and he forgets that we're being recorded and it's being broadcast out to all the people.
That is true. That is true.
So we're gonna stop you from saying that story.
Okay, but go.
But my point is like maybe we could have set something up so people could send us cupcakes
Like a
during
drop
Drunksmith.
box or something.
Yeah, Dropbox.
Like those Amazon drop
Like a
boxes. they do
digital
now.
We could
Dropbox.
hire a dude to stand on some corner somewhere.
Why don't we just have it sent
That's
to Tom's house
semi-close.
and Jen will drive it over all the time?
Or we could have it sent to the P.O. box. Or, no, this is what we do. You
This
ready?
is what we do.
I got it.
You got it.
We call a place like Papa John's or whatever, or Cupcake Sweetie Pies or whatever we call. We call them. We say, "Hey, listen. Here's the deal. People are going to start calling
Wait.
and trying to send us
That's a big assumption.
pizzas and or cupcakes. Maybe they won't, but if they do, here's the address that we want it sent to. But you can't tell them the address.
Pizza and or cupcakes.
Right. Those are the two choices.
have
We'll figure this
cupcakes or
out.
Papa
We're
John's.
going to think about
Or
this
pies.
more. Because I think it would be so amazing to get random food sent to us during Drunksmith and then to be able to thank that person.
I totally
Yeah,
love that.
okay.
I think that's
We
fantastic.
will think about this. Alex Smith.
And by the way, we will get the weirdest food. I could
Oh,
just
yeah.
see like a pound of Thai chicken sticks.
I will fucking eat the shit out
Me
of some
too.
Thai
I would
chicken
eat those
sticks.
right now.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Alex
keep
Smith,
up the good
thank
work.
you. Oh, it's not
And
done.
if you ever need a bunch a blind fourth member to fulfill some sort of quota, hit me up.
Well,
we will totally do that.
absolutely.
Nice.
P.S. Here's my one-sentence Tom story. When I was little, I sat on a bee's nest and was stung on my back, face, and tongue.
I love it.
How are you not stung on your butt?
That's great.
That's the mystery of the one-word story.
Even
or the
bees are
one-sentence
like,
You got
that's
story.
stung on your
disgusting.
tongue.
That's
That
hilarious.
sucks.
Oh, dude, I got stung on my stomach when I was a kid. Somebody was fucking with these bees' nests, and I bent.
Was it you?
No,
Was that
it was not me.
somebody
It was not me. But I bent down to see what was going on. I was like, "What's going on?" And then, as I stood up after it was all over, a bee stung me. I had collapsed myself on top of a bee, so it couldn't sting me. But then, when everybody was done, I
like-
stood up, and it was like, "Fuck you!" Bam. yeah, stomach.
Yeah, I got stung a lot.
Anyway,
Stories?
Yes. Okay, here we go.
Stories.
So let's go straight into the. I don't want that ad.
Fuck that ad.
Fucking.
Fuck it right in this fucking ad
Dude,
face.
what is up with this ad? Oh, there it goes. Okay.
Yes. What?
Should driverless cars?
No, this is my story.
Oh, so start the
Give
story.
me the story.
Jesus.
I'm not taking the story from you, Al.
Yeah, I'm just saying. This is the prescience.
This is my story.
Prescience. You're too precious with the prescience.
I sent you this. I don't get stories every week. Every once in a blue moon, I contribute to this podcast. I would like our listeners to know I found this story.
I want some fucking
and by
credit.
saying I found it, it popped up in my Twitter feed, and I thought it was interesting. And this is
By the
like,
way, 3 of the stories we're talking about did that.
oh, popped up in your Twitter feed?
Yep.
Yep. All right, cool.
It's an easy joke.
Sweet. Okay,
love
so
it.
here it is. Should driverless cars kill their own passengers to save a pedestrian? This blew my fucking mind because
Yeah.
it's not something I ever even thought of when it came
Yeah.
to driverless cars. But the whole article goes on to say that there's actually like a group of philosophers who have
Yeah.
gotten together to figure out what like the ethics of driverless cars
Yeah.
are.
The moral obligation
Yeah.
of the car.
Of the car.
Of the fucking
So
software
the idea
in the car.
is like if the car literally has 2 choices, hit 5 pedestrians or drive off a cliff and kill its passenger, what is the choice that it makes? I
Yeah.
just burped like Alex.
Yeah, Alex
Yeah.
burps a lot,
yeah.
by the way.
know.
So
Wait,
what?
what? Wait a minute.
What?
You're
Back it up.
a
You do.
gassy guy. Alex.
Yeah, you totally.
There's many
It's
pauses in
because
the
I
show
drink.
where you.
Yeah,
do
whenever
this.
you hear break in Alex's sentence, it's because he's burping.
I don't know what you're
Yeah.
talking about.
So what do they say then? So that did they decide what?
No, there is no decision.
It's a debate.
So it goes. There's this thing called the trolley Oh my god,
I love this.
I'm drinking alcohol.
I'm so excited that you
Wow,
shamelessly
There's
took,
this thing
took on
called-
the mantle of reading
Yes.
the story.
There's this thing called the trolley problem, where this is something that goes back before self-driving cars.
Yeah.
But the idea is if you're on a trolley and you're going to you're going to
So
drive
excited for
straight
this.
into 5 people, but you have the ability to flip a lever and switch tracks in which you would kill one person. How do you make that decision?
Yeah.
kill
Do you
myself and
pull
let
the thing?
let fate
Nature.
take its.
So you
That
kill
way there's-
6 people because
Yeah.
nature's not going
I
to
kill
flip the switch.
myself. That way, hey,
Hey.
take myself out of the
Right.
equation. Selfless.
So,
So-
well, no, because you've just killed 5 people.
No,
instead
I
of
don't know
one.
what happens after that. That's not my
There's
problem.
no magic handle
No.
pull that's going to happen.
You don't
So,
know.
and this is the thing. Had you ever thought about this problem before? Because I
No.
had.
No.
Had?
Oh yeah, because it's an old philosophical moral decision,
Oh.
the trolley problem. And I've actually had this conversation with Heather.
Oh,
and
wow.
for me, I was like, I pulled the fucking thing.
And you kill one person.
Yeah.
Instead of 5.
And Heather was like, I couldn't do that.
yeah,
Because the whole
because
concept
pulling
is
the lever is you
yes.
making a decision.
Yes, you're deciding to kill that one person. Whereas if you don't do anything, the fucking train is just having an accident. You know what I mean?
Right.
But then this is the crazy thing, which I love in this story, which is, but it comes down to the moral obligation, right?
Yes.
So when you got on that trolley, you were if you get into a self-driving car, you are choosing
to let something
to
else.
put pedestrians in danger because of the software in this car.
Got it.
Right?
Therefore, you're the
ipso
one.
facto, the car should theoretically kill you over any innocent person because they had no choice. There was no decision
Right.
on their part.
But
Good
But-
wait for it.
Bring it back to the
Oh.
campsies.
So there's this other scenario. The
The
car.
Batman.
No,
Oh,
no,
no.
no.
Go.
The car can't take into account what if someone purposely throws themselves in front of the car,
which then becomes their moral
in
decision.
an attempt to kill the person in the car, knowing how the car would
This
react?
is awesome. I like that.
Yeah,
This
but
is crazy.
honestly, the amount of questions that this brings up makes me feel like we will never have self-driving cars because no company is ever going to come out and state what they decided on this problem.
And this is where it gets weird because they have to actually put some concept of this experience into the software in the car.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. But if in the movie Minority Report, those were not self-driving cars. They were like all on tracks, pulled by.
Well, right, but we
but
don't
that's not what
have
we're doing.
that.
But that's what
We're
we
doing
should
the
do
Google
then. Why don't
cars.
we go towards that?
But
that's
that's the
That was
thing.
smart,
The only
Spielberg.
way that works is if literally everyone has a self-driving car.
And infrastructure. That's the
Yeah.
biggest problem with that idea.
That's easy. Let's fix that.
infrastructure. No. Why do we not have Hyperloop today? Fucking politicians and infrastructure.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Right? So it's not like fucking Elon
Yeah,
Musk
just-
can just make tracks,
Well,
turn the
if he's-
405 into a self-driving car track.
Yeah. And then there's all sorts of other problems. Like, what if there's kids in the car? Like, they're obviously innocent. So would you rather kill
Well, that's
two
the-
adults or three
And
children?
that's the other thing in here. It said, well,
Children.
what if there are 5 passengers in the car and it's 1 pedestrian?
Yeah.
So you can't choose that.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and it brought up, what we've talked about with The Martian, too. Like, how NASA would rather save
Yeah.
5 people than risk
100%
killing.
guaranteed success,
Sa-
or 99% guaranteed
To
success.
save 5 people and
save
lose
5 people,
one,
then
than to lose 6.
This is a scary situation.
Right?
Right?
I know, this blew my fucking mind when I
I
read
had no
this.
idea. I hadn't even thought about that
Me
concept.
neither.
Now that said,
That's
yeah. Well, but then fucking people are idiots, man. I mean, like people seriously, like people will just walk through the street, just start walking
yeah.
down the street, even if cars are coming barreling towards them. They're like,
Or
"Fuck it,
like
I'm going."
like just a few weeks ago, there was a jumper over the 101 freeway.
Yeah. What if somebody jumps and lands in front of your car
Like, what if
and
someone
just
is
like
trying
kinda
to
breaks a
kill
hip?
themselves,
Right. Yeah.
and then in turn they kill you? Like that's not fair.
And all because your car was like, "Sorry, dude,
Yeah.
I'm programmed to murder you in order
Yeah.
to avoid this
The
person."
guy who wanted to die. In
Right.
order to avoid the guy.
Yeah,
who's trying to kill
exactly.
himself.
Yeah, it just brings up so many more questions. Well, and what it boils down to is Isaac Asimov's 3 laws of robotics. Robosexuals. Wow.
Robocop.
Never heard anybody.
Wow. Yeah, but it's like you cannot kill a human, you can't hurt yourself, and you can't hurt other things.
What?
Something like that. I don't know. That's
Good job,
sure-
Allison.
The
I'm sure
3
someone's-
robotic laws of Alison Haislip.
Someone's
Dr.
gonna make-
Alison Haislip.
someone's gonna make a fucking t-shirt out
You
of that now
can't
too.
kill a human. You can't hurt yourself, and you can't hurt other things.
Something like that.
Robots.
I forget.
Robots.
But Isaac Asimov writes an incredible story in which one of the robots manages to get around those rules somehow.
Yeah.
I saw the
Yeah.
movie. Will Smith.
What?
iRobot.
Oh, that is
was
kind
the
of
movie.
iRobot.
No, that's what it's based
It's
on.
literally
is?
called iRobot.
Oh.
It's
I'm
supposedly
sorry.
based on that.
I know the source
Jesus.
material. Okay,
Yeah,
well, and you
some
also
of
know
us-
one of the other stars in that movie,
I do.
Alan Tudyk.
Oh,
He was the voice of the robots,
the
which
fucking
most people
robot.
don't know.
No,
and he was
I just
fantastic
found
as the
that out.
robot.
I just found that out at New York Comic Con. Actually,
Yeah.
all of us were like, "You're the fucking robot." He's like,
From
"Yeah."
iRobot, yeah.
And he was saying
Sam or whatever his name was, Sal or
he was
Sammy or
saying that I think Will Smith had just shot Ali or was about to shoot Ali, so he was in all this boxing training, and he was like, you had to be careful on set because Will Smith would just like walk up behind you and punch you in the kidney and be like, gotta keep your hands up, gotta keep your hands up.
Amazing.
Yeah,
That's fantastic.
yeah. I have headphone
Anyway.
aids.
Good story.
I have headphone aids, guys.
You have headphone? We just
I
fixed
know, you
it.
fixed it. It didn't fix.
I gave you the thing,
I
a
know.
duct tape.
Here, take your computer back and
You're
read
at
the
a
rest of the
half hour now.
stories.
Great story. We're at a half hour now?
Your mom's at a half hour now.
Hey. Somebody's got
I
some
hope so.
sassy
What?
alcohol-induced
All right, I fixed my headphones.
awesomeness. There it is. Okay. All right, let's get through these. Here we go.
Let's get through these.
Let's get through this.
I mean, in awesomeness.
Fucking get through this.
A magnetic wormhole
What?
that connects 2 regions of space has been created.
What?
Scientists
No.
have created
What?
a magnetic
I
wormhole.
don't understand what that means.
So wormholes,
Yeah.
we all know
genuinely
what wormholes are.
Do we?
Do we? Wormholes are holes that worms live in.
Good.
So a scientific wormhole is a puncture through space-time which we don't quite understand.
Right.
But the whole concept is that you go into the hole at one end, into the hole at A. Nothing happens between A and B.
Yeah, you're not like traveling through a tunnel.
No.
It's like a portal.
It's an undetectable thing,
like in those,
and then you come out the other side.
It's like in those cartoons when they put the fake hole on the wall and
Basically.
and then you
Yeah.
punch through that hole. And
Yep, and it hits somebody in the face on the other side.
Or like the game Portal, where you have portal guns.
Yeah.
That's what I said.
So here's the crazy fucking thing.
What's the crazy fucking thing?
Scientists have created a magnetic wormhole.
Right, but what does that mean?
I'm explaining. Here we go.
He's burping again,
So
everybody.
at point A,
Yep.
they throw a magnetic field
Okay.
into this magnetic wormhole.
How did they create a magnetic field?
Just
What?
listen. At that point, at point A in space.
Yeah.
Really? You gotta put it. You're just
No,
taking them
my
off.
ears hurt.
Oh, okay. Here we go. That's okay. The magnetic field goes into the wormhole, point A.
Okay.
The magnetic field is then detectable coming out of the wormhole at point B.
Okay.
But in between the 2 points, there is no detection of a magnetic field.
Oh,
What?
wow. So, okay. Got it.
Yeah.
I
Wait,
get
Is
what
this
you're saying.
in
Yeah.
space or is this on planet Earth?
Yeah, but I mean in space, like as in there is space between the three
Where
of us
are they
right now in
doing
the
Oh,
studio.
so it's not in outer space.
I didn't say outer space.
When you say wormhole, it is assumed you mean outer space.
I meant in a lab.
Okay.
But there were 2 points in the lab.
How far away were these points, Alex?
Yeah,
That's
that's
my-
a
Like
question,
2.5 feet.
You're
really?
just making that up.
You-
I am.
feel like
but
you
I
could
saw
just make that up.
but I saw an image of the device that was doing it, and it looks about 2.5 feet across.
All right, cool.
But just
That's crazy.
yeah.
But
here's the thing.
I don't understand what you
They
mean by
don't-
magnetic wormhole.
How do they open that whole thing?
What is that?
Yeah, what does it
okay,
look like?
Okay.
Yeah. Is one blue and one orange?
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Basically, no.
Okay.
Essentially, they did it science. I don't know how they did it, but there was like they made this magnetic wormhole.
Yeah.
But the whole concept is the thing that gets you that you got to be fucking like what? They have no idea what the wormhole is piercing.
Oh, wow.
It's just that,
Oh, that just
when
gave me
they
creeps.
send a magnetic field, because the concept is, the theory is it's something outside the 3 dimensions that we know.
Okay, did I already explain to you guys about how my little cousin is like, he's a freshman at UCLA right now in computer science or something
That's
like
all
that?
you brag about.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe. But he had his first math midterm for whatever crazy math class he's taking, and he was explaining it to me. And he's like, yeah, so I had to determine the area of this triangle in the 6th dimension. And I was like, what? He's like, I had to figure out the area of a triangle in a 6th dimension. I'm like, there isn't a 6th dimension?
Yeah, there's only 3.
I was like, what are you talking about? I was like, maybe there's 4 if you count time like some people do.
Or
I was like, what do you-
Rumble Box.
I was like, how do you? We can't conceive 6 dimensions. How the fuck can you find the area of a triangle in the 6th dimension?
Yeah.
And he's like, well, no. Like a line is 1 dimension, a square is 2 dimensions, a cube is 3 dimensions,
Go
and the way
on.
you get those numbers is by squaring or cubing the first dimension. So all you do is take the first dimension and sixths it. Is that the proper term?
Sure,
You
sure. That's
take
math.
it. You take it to the 6th power. That is the 6th dimension.
Whoa.
Wow.
Yeah.
Still don't understand that. Okay.
I still don't understand either, but back
so
to the
what my
wormhole.
my point is that mathematically things can make far more sense than what we can realize physically.
Yes.
This sounds like something that we're actually experiencing physically, but we don't know how.
Yes.
Yeah.
So the concept is most people understand what we think of as wormholes are actually what they call gravitational wormholes. So they're wormholes generated by gravitational energy.
Okay.
We do not have the concepts, the scientific understanding to harness the power of gravity.
Yeah,
Okay.
speak
Right?
for yourself.
Except for Tom, super gravity volcano.
Except for his
Krajewski.
arms.
Yeah. It was like, I harness gravity by picking shit up.
Yeah.
And that's power goes directly into my arms. Ah!
How?
So the whole concept, so that's what we think of, like, to be able to, like, send a spaceship through. But the
Right.
concept, the thing that kept blowing my mind was, you got to realize, magnetic field,
Yeah.
moving from Tom Krajewski to Alison Haislip
Okay.
in this situation,
Right.
hits Tom,
Yep.
is in detectable
between
between
us.
you and Allison. Literally, like you put a magnet. No, there's no magnetic field here,
No.
right.
and then it comes out over there.
That's
So
called
it
love,
goes-
Alex.
But-
That's called love.
But I mean, like,
whoa.
What?
Hey,
But think
Something
about
that's
saying,
detectable
Allison.
in one person and another person, but nothing
Yeah.
is detectable in between.
He's
oh,
saying-
that's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
But now here's the thing.
They created love in that lab.
But think about this. So right now it goes 2.5 feet, right?
That's that's the extent love can
That's the
travel.
extent that love can travel.
Slash
But what
what
if they-
Alex Albrecht believes it is.
But what if they had the ability to do this over long distances?
Well,
But what could they send? You're talking about just like energy.
fields.
But what is that?
okay, my question is, what are the two magnetic wormholes? How are they attached?
Your guess is as good as science.
So they just created two random magnetic...
Well, no. So here's the other thing.
what makes it a magnetic wormhole that they can pass a magnetic field through?
Right. Yeah. Because I don't know. But here's the deal. This is the crazy thing.
What?
What they basically made was something that has a what is it called? Monomagnetic pole,
I got one
which
of
is
those.
something that has never
What?
existed in nature.
What?
It is something that only has one either positive or negative side.
Okay.
So essentially, like the Earth, like every other object has two poles, a
Right.
positive and a negative.
Right.
This is literally a monomagnetic pole. So they've created something that does never existed in nature.
So they created one positive and one negative, and that's the connection.
Now
between
that
the
I don't
two?
understand. I don't know the answer to that because I'm not science. But the bottom line is, guys, here's the thing.
I feel like we
First
need to start doing the show stoned instead of drunk.
First off, there would be way more colors talked
Yeah.
about, right? But but the concept of, it's a little bit like that whole spooky thing we talked about with like the quantum stuff, where they could connect the quantum, the like quarks across long distances, where they turn
that's
one
right,
to
yeah.
an up quark, and all of a sudden in Japan another one becomes an
yeah.
up quark,
That's crazy.
and
Yeah.
they realize that those two are somehow connected, and they have no fucking concept as to how.
Yeah.
Like, I love that stuff. That there's
Yeah.
stuff out there, because I feel like we're at a point in history where I'm like, yeah, we know everything, right? Or we're close to knowing a lot
Or
of
like
stuff.
we at least have the theory where we could know everything.
Yeah, and the bottom line is, nope,
Nope.
and nope.
Well, don't we forget that gravity is just actually a theory?
We're just imagining it.
No, we're not imagining it. It's just that there's no beyond the fact that we see how gravity works, there's nothing that tells us that the way we experience it is actually accurate. Am I correct in thinking that that's gravity? There's some theory.
You either need more alcohol or
I don't know.
less.
I know.
Yeah.
Or we need more and you need less, or the other way around.
That's its own
There's-
scientific
Yeah,
equation.
yeah,
There's a balance that's off right now.
yeah, exactly. I don't know enough about gravity,
Right.
except that it's a thing.
That's the thing. There's a lot in our what's Einstein's thing?
Einstein's was a relativity.
Relativity. That's what I'm thinking of, not gravity. It's the theory of relativity. We forget.
That's a totally different thing.
I know. It involves gravity.
Gravity
I'm
was the
sorry.
apple guy.
Forgive
No.
me. It's been a long time since I've been in a physics class. But it's the theory of relativity that we base all of our scientific knowledge on. But in reality, it's a fucking theory. Nothing has ever, everything seems to follow those rules.
Right.
But that doesn't mean that it's right.
So you're,
Yeah.
calling Einstein a liar?
No.
A jagoff.
I think he's a fucking genius because he was able to come up with something that was a fucking theory that works.
Whoa, all right.
But
Yeah.
One more story.
What- oh,
Moving
good.
on.
Oh,
Okay.
Tom just took charge. He was like, "Shut the
I
fuck
want
up."
another story.
Shut
You're
the fuck
boring
up,
me
drunk
now.
Allison.
Here we go. Ready for this?
No.
NASA orders first crewed mission from SpaceX to the International Space Station. So this is the first time.
Crude? Oh,
Yeah.
crude like CREWED.
Yes.
Not crude like CRUED.
Yeah.
That's what I
They're
got
painting
as well. Yeah.
the capsule like a boob,
Yeah.
and they're sending it to the space station.
I will
It's a
donate to
totally
that.
crude.
Yeah.
I don't know why they're doing it, but it is a fully crude NASA mission.
Got it.
It's called Dick Suck, and they're sending it to the space station. It's just a really
Oh my
crude
God.
NASA
That
space
would be
station.
amazing. Okay.
No, but so this is the first time
they're
that
using
NASA
a private.
is using a private space launch system.
Hasn't SpaceX not worked yet?
No,
You know, it's
SpaceX
worked.
is doing like the best. Like,
Well, they're sending because they're sending
Yeah.
like loads of like stuff, like supplies. They're doing supply runs basically.
Oh, really?
Now there was an explosion, but everybody does that.
Okay.
But they're doing.
par for the course.
Yeah, it's par for the course. It's space. Come
Yeah.
on. What was that great quote? Oh God, Bush had it when the space thing came up. It was like travel by rocket is inherently dangerous or something like that. Like there was some quote that I was like, yeah,
You're basically strapping yourself to
exactly.
80,000 kilotons.
And everybody
of
who signs up
explosives.
goes, all right, let's see what happens.
Yeah.
But yeah, but this is the thing.
What
it
is the
makes
thing?
me feel very sad
Why?
because NASA can't do it.
Yeah. Well,
The NASA we know, has literally waved the white flag
national-
of we're putting
The National
people-
Academy of Space Aerodynamics. What the fuck does
I
NASA
think
stand
that was
for?
it.
What?
Yeah,
I don't know.
I think you got it.
No,
That's not it.
no.
It's not it at all. Well, I just realized I have no idea what NASA stands for. National
I remember what it stood for in the 80s, but that was a joke. after
National
Challenger.
Administration of Space Acceptance.
They're very
Close,
forward
close.
thinking.
The National Aerodynamic Space Administration.
Yeah,
The North America Space Administration. Ooh, what about that one?
no.
Dude, your dad was NASA.
It is Space Administration, and I think
Okay.
it's the National Aeronautics and Space
Oh,
Administration.
I was close. I said aerodynamics instead of aeronautics.
Oh, my AIDS are back. Oh, no, you did it. I blame you. I
Aw.
cut your AIDS.
I'm sorry.
No, but so, here's the thing. It hurts me a little bit to think
That NASA
that
can't do it.
NASA has now thrown their hands up and said, we can't do it. Hey, Elon Musk, can you do it?
But to be clear, we can't do it is because they don't have the funding, not because they're not capable.
I don't know about that. We've had a lot of accidents in NASA, right? Where
I don't know about that.
Yeah, no.
I
like,
think
we've
it's
had-
more, but I think
no.
it's a lack of the public's. Because here's the thing: SpaceX is one dude who's going, no, this is important. Let's fucking do it.
Right.
NASA only does stuff when the populace of the United States says this is important to us.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where it makes me sad. Because it feels like the populace of the United States of America is going, and look, I understand that there are other things that we should be tackling, healthcare, poverty,
Well, but also
Drunk
I think when it comes
drunksmiths, all of these major United States issues.
Yeah, but I feel like it's not that the people of the United States aren't interested in space. I feel like we're all focused on getting to fucking Mars, which NASA is still doing.
But based on this, it's clear NASA's not going to do it. NASA's going to let other people do it for them.
No,
and then go,
no.
la,
That's
la, la.
my point is that I think NASA is using SpaceX because the American interest isn't focused on the space station. It's focused on Mars. So NASA's going, okay,
I see what you're
we
saying.
can take the public funding money to focus on Mars, but in the meantime, we still have to care about this other thing, and people don't really care about it. So let's use, Sir Richard Branson to get it up there.
You mean Elon Musk?
I mean Elon Musk. Oh shit, which is Sir Richard Branson's?
That's Virgin Galactic.
Oh, that's the one that's having problems.
That also exploded.
Yeah. That's what I was
Everything
thinking.
explodes when you try to put it in the air.
Yeah, that's why I was thinking that we didn't have it. Yep.
So why I was
Okay,
thinking
so
that.
Elon Musk. Elon. Yep. Hi.
Surprised you don't.
Hi, I'm holding my earphone.
I know it has so much AIDS. I hate it.
But here's the thing. I mean, it does make me feel a little bit like the populace of the United States has lost its desire to explore the heavens.
No,
Yeah,
this is
that
where I
was-
think you're wrong. I just think we're
But I
focused
think
on Mars.
well, no, but I think that's our friends. You know what I
Our
mean? Like,
friends?
yeah, I think most of the people we know and communicate with go like, "Oh,
because
fuck,
we're
I want to."
super nerds.
Yeah, like I want to study the heavens,
Well,
but
no, but
Middle
I mean-
America is like, "Fuck the stars, we know what's up there."
Like, honestly, there was that Simpsons episode about sending Homer to space to regain interest from the public. But you're right. Like, that's how it was in the 90s. Now, like, it used to be a big thing in the 60s. Now no one cares.
this is one of the reasons why I wish China would go to the moon and set up a Chinese moon base.
Oh, because then we'd be like, fuck
Because
you,
we'd be like,
Chinese.
What the fuck? China's on the moon?
Yeah.
Shit, we got to get to the moon and put a fucking moon base up there. I just had this whole conversation, by the way. We were talking about politics at dinner, which is the worst idea.
You're talking about politics politics where?
at dinner.
Oh yeah.
The worst idea because
Yeah.
Just you and your wife.
no, it was me and my wife and a couple other friends, and I said I've got the solution. The solution is my solution for politics
For politics in general?
Yes.
Okay.
is that I am going to make so much money in the next 20 years.
Okay. I like this.
That I am going to create a utopian society on the moon.
Yeah.
And I will allow people to come
Yeah.
and not allow a lot of people to come.
Got it.
So if you want in on the
I'm
moon
in.
base,
For sure.
What
you
do I
guys
do?
hook it up.
Will there be wine?
Oh, fuck yeah.
Great.
First thing,
Yeah.
winery.
Get
Yes.
that.
Vineyard.
Put that Ralph's up there.
Yeah.
Yes.
Secondly, if you work at a Ralph's, you immediately jump to the front of their line because
Yes.
we're going to need groceries, we're going to
Yep.
need wine. So all Ralph's employees are welcome.
I love it.
And whoever owns Ralph's,
Mr. Ralph.
Mr. Ralph.
And his
Ralph
brother
and his
Ralph.
brother Ralph. Yeah, yeah.
They're like,
Which, by the way,
Mario
how
and
fucked up is
Luigi
this?
Mario.
Do you know who owns Ralph's?
Ralph.
Ralph Albrecht.
No! What? You're
Yeah.
making that shit up.
No.
And his brother Ralph Haislip?
No. Yeah, wouldn't that be amazing? Ralph Haislip.
Wow.
In Germany, it's funny. The first name is the family name.
Yeah.
The last name is whatever. It's like, oh, half Dutch. But yeah, so that's my solution for politics.
All right.
Is
It's
in like 20 years, I will have amassed
Brilliant
enough
idea.
money to be able to make a moon base on the moon, screw politicians.
Yeah.
I will bring the cool people and some not cool people just to keep it
Are
spicy.
we just-
I mean, I don't want it to seem like
No.
it's too exclusive. I'm not Ayn Rand.
You have to bring not cool people so the cool people still feel cool.
Oh,
Exactly.
exactly.
Yeah. Exactly. But they'll have to. They can live in the cool places. Like
Yeah,
they can.
that's
Everybody's
fine.
cool up on the moon.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. So that's my solution.
Everybody's cool up on the moon. New
Boom.
t-shirt.
Perfect.
So
Knew it.
you can send in your requests for moon base citizenship.
Nice. Yes, send us
to
emails.
halfhourhappyhourfans@gmail.com.
We will send you nothing back.
Nothing
but
back.
You're on the list.
Yeah, but just
Yep.
know that you are on the list.
Yep. Follow us on Twitter
Yes.
at halfhourhappyhr. Please subscribe to us on iTunes and
Yes.
and rate us and comment, please. We would
And
love
tell your
that.
friends. I have to
Tell your
say,
friends, yeah.
there are a lot of people that I meet that are fans that are like, oh, you have a podcast? And I'm like, what? Yeah.
Yeah.
We have
Pay the
35
fuck
episodes.
attention.
Pay the fuck attention.
That's really
And
what we
we-
would like you
and
guys to
we
do.
love
Pay the
you.
fuck attention / we love you.
slash we love you.
/ send us cupcakes and pizza on
All right.
Drunksmith.
Tom Super Volcano Krajewski.
Yes, sir.
We will see you next week.
Next week.
Yeah.
Alison Haislip. We
Yep.
will see you next week.
Yeah, you will.
And you will hear me, Alex Albrecht, next week.
Oh my gosh, look at that. It's like we're just going to do it all over again.
Oh, God.
Thanks for listening. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.